Welcome back to the channel. Today we are playing Towne Lake in McKinney. 18 holes, par 59, 6,400 feet on this layout. This is the blue tees. Hole 1, par 3, 285 feet. Going 2 off 1 here, fresh out of the car after lunch. This is round 2 of our Father's Day battle me and my dad played. The blue tees do not have a smart layout, so the basket is actually straight on this one. I think the red tees with an island hole for one of the holes it says in the name. But that's the only layout that has smart ones for now. Anyways, hole 2, par 4, 480 feet. This one is a little bit to the right. It's not totally straight. Well, as the crow flies, it might be straight, but I'm throwing the Bobcat here to get left so I don't go into the creek, because the creek cuts into the fairway there. Very similar to Alex Clark if you have played there before, although I like this course a lot better. I think it's a lot more challenging. It's got some unique holes. Yeah, you can see the creek channel here. Steep walls. For the most part, they are possible to scale up and down without slipping into the water. It's really dry right now, though. It hasn't rained in a while. I'm going to go Envy and kind of lay up, but I kicked off that tree into the water. Got out of there with a 4. Hole 3, par 3, 390 feet. Great forehand hole, or lefty hole, which I should have busted out the left-handed shot here. Works back towards the basket. Perfect. Going Fission Wave and threw it a little nose up. Clip some cabbage, and I'm way off to the left, almost in between 16 and 17's fairway. Trying to throw a roller with the sole here. Ends up just being a cut roller. Not a fine start to the round for me. Hole 4, par 3, 230 feet. You do have the creek deep of the basket here, so mid-range only pretty much. I'm not sure what he's throwing here, but he didn't do it very well. Exceptionally safe throw, though. Not in trouble of the creek at all. I'm going Z Buzz. Get a little Annie out of it. I blocked it, but it hooked up just a little bit past the basket. So if the basket is 230, I'll probably throw it 240, 245. Getting this train back on track. Hole 5, par 3, 195 feet. This is a cool little hole. If you're going to go straight at it and not get extra creative, you've got that really tight fairway. I'm throwing Nomad.
Shadoways.
I guess you could throw something overstable up to the right and flirt with the creek and play Plinko. But just a little putter shot, about 30 feet deep of the basket, so I definitely didn't need to give it the height. But it's a cool little hole. I like this one. Hole 6, par 3, 236 feet. There is water on the left. I couldn't see it, but I found it with that one. This is where my upshot landed. Got in for 3. Because I was dry, but I was dangling above the water. Hole 7, par 3, 379 feet. This is a really cool hole, but this tee pad was like in my head. Like 30% of the tee pad is over the cliff. Trying to throw a nice turnover with a jackalope, hit a tree. I threw a shiggle with another jackalope, hit the exact same tree. This is the shot, though. Just need to get some distance and then start working left. Going slammer upshot here, paying attention to my footing. If you'll notice, I don't turn my shoulders or head all the way to help me kind of dial down the power and engage some touch. Hit that tree, nasty roll. I made the putt, though. I didn't film it because I didn't think I would make it, but made the putt for 3. Anyways, hole 8, 300 feet, low ceiling, over water, almost the whole way, in the drink. That branch hangs over the water, so This hole is rather specific. He didn't hit that branch that I did. He went a little more stable, hyzering out. And I'm not sure if it just didn't clear or if it caught cabbage like I didn't dropped in, but it didn't make it either. But we found all the discs. Hole 9. I'm going jackalope. Just missed that tree. I'm just checking up short of the creek. There is creek deep.
Crackalope.
A little higher, a little more stable. Kind of checked up short, but safe. Yeah, jackalope had about 4 more feet and it would have been in the water deep. Perfect disc for this hole though.
Jackalope, bullet. You're not throwing those. What are you doing?
Hole 10, 265 feet. It's a little bit to the right, not as much as the previous hole, but I'm still going to throw the jackalope. Skied it a little bit and kicked back to the left down into the junk. Can't remember what this disc is.
Wow.
Fortunate to kick back into the fairway. The basket is on the right side of the screen next to that darker tree. And so I'm just trying to shape a little forehand into there. Trying to stay out of the poison ivy. Kick down to the left. But not too bad. Got over there with a 3. Hole 11. 249 feet. This one is to an elevated basket. I'm going Z-Buzz. I think that pinch helped. I released it a little early, but on enough anhyzer that it just fought through everything.
No. And then Dave Chappelle made fun of
A little flexy.
Yeah, get out of here. Woo. I bet we're within 4 feet of each other. Wow.
A little further than 4 feet separated us, but
Nice putt.
yeah, we could not have played this hole any better. And the course is about to kind of change its feel a little bit. Getting away from the creek. Hole 12, 402 feet, par 4, uphill. I'm going heavy fission wave. I know it's going to turn a little bit, but as I'm throwing uphill, little nose up, it's going to slow down and stall out to the left. I've been throwing this disc over 400 feet lately, so I knew it was going to check up perfect. And from what I'm being told, the basket is normally a little straighter, a little further up the hill, but I almost made it pin high. Edge of circle run for an eagle. That's right. Hole 13, par 3, 298 feet. Similar feeling hole, just shorter. Going jackalope. Oh!
I thought that was going to draw metal for like over half of that.
Sorry, that was forced. But every time I watch that clip, I get excited because I thought I rang it up for sure.
Are you kidding me?
I still can't believe that it didn't draw metal. I mean, it looks like it barely missed the basket. Good combo. Hole 14, par 3, 331 feet, downhill. If someone can throw this shot and give me some help, put it in the comments. I'm throwing a putter here, and I have such a hard time throwing downhill under a low ceiling without air bouncing it. Luckily, other than that tree branch I hit, it's pretty straightforward. I was able to put it to the edge of the circle there, but not able to make the putt. Hole 15, par 4, 523 feet. Going with that fission wave again. You can kind of see a flat spot where the fairway levels out. And I'm pretty sure I put it right on it. Trying to get onto the flat area so that the hill doesn't pull the disc down to the left. But once you get about 250 feet on this hole, it opens up a bit. So yeah, I made it onto the flat spot. I do have a little bit of a low ceiling right in front of me, so I'm just going to go jawbreaker zone, try and get an easy 3, and I fluffed it. About 22 feet uphill, little Annie putt, couldn't capitalize. Hole 16, par 4, 684 feet. I have no idea what the line is. I'm going Big Z Zeus, Spike Heiser, just trying to get as far as possible, play Plinko, get over the water. I do not know what the play is on this hole. This is a challenging hole. It feels like a luck hole unless you can throw 400 feet Spike Heisers. Because yeah, I put a good move on it. It's late in the round. I'm well warmed up, and I'm still 60 short of where I wanted to be. If I was a little bit more left or right and not up on this tree where it was in my reach, this probably would have been better. I'm trying to throw like a super hyzer flip to get some distance, and I barely get out in the field, but I can get up and down from there. It's pretty open, other than, you know, landing right behind a tree like that. Hole 17, 344 feet, lots of options here. I feel like hitting the right side of the fairway with something stable, I'm going alpha. That's the only way to like get a good chunk of distance with the least amount of low ceiling, but I hit like second or third available, so not doing myself any favors coming down the stretch. I think I've got 1, maybe 2 strokes to play with on my dad.
Oh, Dad!
He's not having it. Yeah, so if I would have just beat that tree, you can see there's a lot of airspace on this side of the fairway. There is the creek on the right, so you don't want to flip anything. I fluffed that buzz. I'm going to get out of here with a easy 4, unfortunately. Stole his putters, as is tradition. Me and my little brother like to mess with him a lot. And I thought he was going to notice, but he was in tap-in range, so the prank goes on. Hole 18, 562 feet, par 4. This is one of my favorite finishing holes I've played. You've got the creek right off the tee. He cleared it. But, I mean, you've got a cliff right in front of you for about, 40 feet of width. This is a good finishing hole for sure. You do have to watch out for walkers. I think I'm going, with my more stable jackalope. Almost got a full flight out of it. I found myself behind this tree again, so I'm having to throw bobcat on kind of a hyzer angle to not hit the tree. Put it to edge of circle. And now it's time for the mental game, since I still have his putters, and he is, I think, putting for the win. Mental games prevailed today, and I finally came out on top on Father's Day. Here's another repeat of my favorite hole of the day. Definitely check out Towne Lake. It's one of my favorite courses that I've played in the DFW Metroplex. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you out there.
Jackalope, bullet. You're not throwing those. What are you doing?